I know this is not a knife related video, but I haven't been making much content for last little bit here because I've been so busy with other things, and then I had a pretty significant accident on my motorbike and crushed my foot. So I don't know if people are interested in following along with my journey here, but I don't know, I'm gonna make a video and maybe a couple of videos just to show people what can happen, I guess, and maybe this will be something that can be positive for somebody else that's going through this. I've had what's called it's a really serious midfoot fracture, and I think they call it a Lisfranc injury. I had it on June 9th now, and it's June 26th. They couldn't do anything with it at the hospital right away because they didn't have a surgeon qualified to do the external fixation, they call it. So they sent me home. So I've been referred over to the top foot clinic in the province that I live in. And they told me yesterday that they're going to do surgery next week. But it's about the worst midfoot fracture and crush injury they've ever seen. So I've got a very real risk of amputation. It's absolute. My foot is way shorter than it is. All these bones in here, these cuneiform bones, navicular bones, metatarsal bones, but all the square bones are all crushed. These bones are broken, completely fractured, big chunks out of them. So I've got a real mess on my hands with my foot. I'll probably put some pictures of how it looked afterwards. I mean, it was nasty. I mean, I was black and blue all the way up my leg, past my knee. Swelling's gone down, but the way these things work is they are supposed to go in and do an initial surgery where they get your bones all set properly and positioned with big rods. They said they'd go through your toe and into your tibia, and they straighten everything out, and then they wait for the swelling to go down, and then they will go in and do the reconstructive surgery. And then with that, they'll have to put plates across the top and plates on some of those metatarsal bones and pin them and screw them and stuff. They're not sure yet whether they're going to fuse all those cuneiform bones or whatever the heck they're called. I don't know how to pronounce them. He won't know until he gets in there and can, gauge the condition of them. But they very likely could end up having to fuse them. But apparently the prognosis for even a mild midfoot fracture is not very good long-term with the arthritis. And I guess with this one, he said, because it is so severe, the first hurdle to get over will be the risk of infection and managing swelling, because the swelling and blood flow will drive the risk of infection up. And if I have any complications with infection, that right off the bat, then that could seriously increase the risk and need for amputation. And if I make it through that, if I have to have too many surgeries after the first one in order to fix the bones, then that raises the risk and need of amputation. And if I make it through all of that, apparently, the arthritis is so bad that with enough time, most people just want to have their foot amputated anyways because of the pain and the lack of function of the foot. So I don't know, I'm trying to stay positive. It's pretty hard, to be honest. In some ways, it's not the easiest thing to do. As far as the impacts it has on my family and stuff, it's major. I'm the only one that works in my household. I got 4 kids. One of my kids is special needs, and I'm a business owner and working all the time physically, and I got guys that depend on me as well, and trying to figure out what the heck to do. So I figure I will make a video of this and hopefully turn it into something positive for somebody else that's going through something similar, and show them that, you know, no matter what life throws at you, there's a way to move forward. So right now, my mindset is on the fact that I'm still young. I'm in my 40s. I'm healthy. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've got, you know, nutrition on my side. I've been, you know, eating differently for the last year now, doing a carnivore diet for just over a year, and I've had phenomenal results. Most significant thing with eating that way has been the reduction of inflammation. So my thoughts are, you know, if I can reduce, you know, the systemic inflammation in my body that would have been present before starting this way of eating, I've taken the, you know, the fire out of the arthritic process, because, you know, arthritis, you know, being driven by different things, right? If you have an injury where you've got structural things going on with your foot and all the bones and whatnot, you know, and you've got other issues going on which cause inflammation in your body and the whole 9 yards, my thought process is that, you know, I've removed that fire, right? I've removed that baseline inflammation that was there before and is not there now. Like, I've had, you know, the blood work done that shows that my inflammation markers are nothing. There's like nothing there. Like, I'm extremely good that way. So my thoughts and my hopes are that, you know, I can kind of beat the arthritis equation in this. So if I can manage the infection and the swelling, and get past that, I feel like I can beat this. That's what I'm thinking anyways. I'm no stranger to major injuries, you know, knee injuries, major shoulder injuries, and multiple surgeries and bone grafts. And, you know, my shoulder, I bounced back, and, you know, physically I do stuff that they never thought would ever be possible. So I've proved them wrong before, and I'm going to prove them wrong again. And I'm gonna show people that, you know, you can have something like this, but you can overcome it. I mean, I'm stubborn enough that I'm left foot driving. I mean, you can see my other foot, how straight it is. That's the way it's supposed to look. You know, size 12 and a half shoe, and my other foot is probably like a size 7 or 8 now, so much shorter. But yeah, you can do it. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully I can encourage people that might be going through something similar like this. I mean, I think I'm pretty mentally tough that way, because I've had a crash course with things. So at least I'm somewhat prepared, I guess, you could say. So, but I was gonna do a video on, like, an update on my Spyderco PM2 in CPM 15V. And I have used this thing now, I have to look back at my records, for probably close to a year. And I've cut steak up with it every single day since I've had this knife. And I've never, ever, ever had a knife that holds an edge like this. I mean, the next closest one on paper that's supposed to be, you know, pretty close in edge retention to this knife that I have is my Spyderco's in K390. And I absolutely have not found that K390 to be exceptional at all. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know. I actually haven't liked that steel. I've not found it to be, you know, at all impressive in terms of edge retention and stuff. But this 15V, like, you can't even begin to believe how good it is. I mean, like honestly, like, I'm eating a couple steaks a day. Every single day I'm cutting steak on this with this knife, and I've not sharpened it yet. It's finally getting to that point. So yeah, that's that's the knife review aspect of my video here. I don't even know what to say about this steel. It's just so far beyond what I actually expected to be possible with the steel for what I'm doing with it. Like, I carry it in my pocket every day. Like, normally I will use a knife and carry it until it's dull, and then I'll rotate to another knife, and that's kind of like, you know, the time I give it in my pocket when I first get one to kind of get a feel as far as how it performs and everything else. And this thing's just, it just won't go dull. I've, you know, touched it up a little bit on a strop, just ever so slightly, and now it's finally just getting to the point where it won't shave hair. Like, it's that good. So when I can, I will do a sharpening video on it, and if I can't do that for a little while, I apologize, but I gotta try and make more videos, because I'm certainly gonna have more downtime with things. But yeah, that's where I'm at with things. Kind of sucks. I got a whole bunch of equipment and trucks and gear and stuff I can't run right now, and I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. You know, figure that out. That's the hardest part about this, is trying to figure out how to stay running on the hamster wheel of life. You know, making money, paying bills, and keeping a roof over my head. I'll be straight up, I don't honestly know what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do it. The injury part of things, in some ways, is a easier thing for me to wrap my head around it anyways. But yeah, so I better end the video here. I gotta put my ice pack back on my foot, and hope you guys have a good day, and let me know what you think about this knife. And if you've ever had an injury like this, you know, let me know how you made out. Hopefully you have something encouraging to say, but if you don't, I appreciate any feedback on do's, don'ts, and, you know, maybe what you can expect, or what I can expect. But anyways, hopefully that's, you know, I'm not rambling too much, because I'm definitely a little mushy headed lately. I'm not taking any painkillers either, because I stopped that a couple days after the injury. I had it on a Sunday, and then by Friday I just stopped taking them. So I don't want to be having an issue with those, because I know that's a problem for everybody, and I'd rather be uncomfortable than addicted. So yeah, if you find this interesting, appreciate it if you give, you know, the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching.